Hi everybody, in this video we will learn how to use Arduino Sketch for a door and light control project. I hope at this moment you download project from yedustudio.com website, hook up hardware and unzip the project on your hard drive. Then go to inside the project and inside Arduino Digital Control Sketch folder and double click on Arduino Sketch file. Here is the project. Before we go further, let's come back and look on project diagram and data flow. Arduino board and Arduino logic constantly read data from sensors, door sensors, and send this data to Arduino serial driver. Data that receiving from YCS server, Arduino driver sent to Arduino logic, and Arduino logic activate light or activate door lock. Data constantly exchange between Arduino logic, Arduino board, and Arduino serial driver. This communication is serial communication. This is how data flow works. I want you to treat this logic like black box logic. What you need to know is how to set up these 5 arrays. Okay, first array is name. This is unique names that you give for pin. Second array is type for this pin, and this is could be input, output, trigger, output with reset, and so on. Second array, an actual number of pin. It could be like in this project 2, 3, 6, 9, and so on. Fourth array is just for internal use, and fifth array a value on startup. Look on this array like a grid. First element is data for pin number 2 with name door 1 DPS and type I minus, and on startup value low. Look on for instance door lock, element name is door 2 lock, type output with reset, and pin number 10 0 internal value, and low is value on startup. Let's talk a little bit about types. First two types are input types. What is different? Just connection. This is input pull-up types, and default value for this pin, for input pin, is 1. This is input type, and default value for input pin is 0. Well, this is only difference between input pull-up and input types. Analog types is not defined, but you can add your logic to input portion of the sketch. output type. We use this type when we want to write something to output pin. Output with reset. Initial value is 0, and if we write 1 to output pin, then logic after a certain amount of time reset this value back to 0, and time is set to 1 second. If you want to change this number, you can do it. Then next type is switch type. It's work like you send once 1, then value set to 1. You send second time value 1, it changed to 0. It's work like a switch. Trigger is a trigger type, and if you connect LED, it will be on and off every 1 second. Time is set over here. To change the time, just change this number. And bit type is type when you wanna write and read internal variables from Arduino driver. And now I want to show you how this logic, Arduino logic, reading and writing data to serial port. If we open serial monitor, then we can see how logic writing data to a serial port. Format is very simple. Variable name equal variable's name that we already assigned this array name, then sign equal and value 0 or 1. If we want to write something to serial port, then we have to enter variable's name, GIO underscore, for instance, 11, and then equal and value 0 or 1. And now I can see LED on my Arduino board turning on. Okay, reading and writing data to and from serial port with simple format: variable's name equal value. Value is 1 or 0. And this is how this Arduino logic works. Let's test our logic. We use 7 pins in our logic. 2 first pins, number 2 and number 3, are input pins. Number 6 pin is a trigger type pins. 9 and 10, this is 2 pins with reset, output with reset. And 11 and 12 pins are just output pins. Let's start from beginning and look on door 1 and door 2 DPS pins. And this is pin number 2 and number 3. Let's open serial port monitor, and what we can see this is variables constantly write into serial with value equal 1. These two buttons represent DPSs. This is door sensors. If I push this button, then you can see it value change to 0 on both. One more time. I press two button and value change to 0. This is how how we receive input from these two buttons. Next pin is number 6, and this is trigger pin, and you can see LED flash it with on and off time 1 second. Do you remember, this is time, trigger time is set to these variables. Then next two variables lock, pin 9 and 10. This is output pin with reset. How we will test this one? We will take name and copy to serial monitor input field and assign it value 1, and watch this LED. It will be turned on for 1 second, and then Arduino logic reset to 0. Again, one more time. Equal 1. On and reset to 0. We can turn on second lock or activated second lock, and same thing, 1 and turn it to 0. And last two pins 11 and 12 are light outputs. We can test it same way. We can type it name GIO_11 equal 1 and enter, and we turn it on pin number 11. It's number 11. If we want to turn it off light, we assign it equal 0 value and light is off. Let's try turn it on second pin 12. Can you see it? Light is on. With 0 value, light is off.